I'm David from David Christopher's. My wife and I own an import and retail store here in Alabama in the U.S. And today we're going to be decorating a tree that's very popular in our area in the southeastern U.S. You can find all of our products at www.davidchristopher's.com. And we're going to be working with a lot of things today and showing you how we do something that's a little more on a slightly smaller scale. This is a 7.5 foot slim tree, and what we consider this is very whimsical. So it's like Dr. Seuss decided to do traditional colors but could only get as far as red and lime green. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I've already put some of the ribbon in so you can see the colors we're going to be using today, and we're layering different patterns, different textures, and different sizes. So my snowflake ribbon here is actually a felt with felt snowflakes, and it is a 4-inch. And then we've got a linen Merry Christmas ribbon that is glitter printed, and then we have a solid glitter that's polka dot, but those are both 2.5 inch. And we're just gonna tuck this in real whimsical. Don't have to be too exact with it, but we do want to let it roll kind of out of the tree. And because of our Merry Christmas print on this ribbon, we do want to go a little bit to the right so that our wording is not upside down. We're going to put this in and start on something else. Okay, so now we're gonna work with these two stems, very similar. One of them has the poinsettia in velvet, and one of them just has the bright green leaves and the red sequin balls on it. But we're gonna use those kind of alternating in the tree because we don't want a ton of the poinsettia in there, or just this. We're gonna do a little bit of both. Now we're going to use this jumbo felt holly leaf with these fuzzy pom-pom berries because we've got that felt texture mixed with the glitter and the ribbons. This is going to work really well with the rest of our tree. Now we're going to use this sparkled pine branch, and we're going to give a nice layer of this apple green color to the entire tree so that when we add our red products, they'll really stand out. this point, we're going to add this glittered feather spray. So it looks like little glittered feathers, and this is going to give us some more of that green and red. And we're just going to bend each one just a little bit so they're not completely flat. And then I'm also going to put them right on top of this glittered pine that we just put in, and that really layers nicely in there so that you get a good depth and color effect. We're going to add this Glitz ball berry spray. So it has little small mercury glass, faux mercury glass balls in red and green and red sparkle berries on it. And that's going to work really well in our tree. Now we're going to go start adding a few things to the top as the tree's filling up. So we have this really enormous branch that's 55 inch. It's a glittered plastic stem that has red plastic balls on it, the shiny ball. And that's really going to give us extra height because this is a 7.5 foot tree. It is up on top of a table.
So here you see David working on the tree topper. He's taking different stems that we have and placing them in top of the tree, just tucking them inside and making the top very airy and wispy and whimsical to go with our theme here. And this is something that you can do to really make your tree unique, and it works as your tree topper, and it just looks fabulous.
We've got a lot of green already in the tree, so I'm going to add some red glittered open holly leaves just to give it a little bit more red before we start adding our ornaments. I know you think there's no room for ornaments, but there's always room for more. It's like Jello. Now we're going to add these matte finished mercury style plastic balls into the tree, and another green, but we're going to add red on the outside of those. Now we're going to add these metallic red pom-pom balls into our tree. So we're going to add this 4-inch faux glass mercury style ornament, and we're going to use some of our branches that stick out from the tree. They're mostly green to add this red ball to, because that's really going to stand out once we get that added to that spot. A little tricky with some of the pine, but it's worth it. And now we're going to add this starburst stem, and these are pretty good size. These are about 4.5, 5 inches big, and these are going to act kind of like ornaments when we stick them in the tree, so we consider them a little bit like an ornament. We're going to use these fun little glittered foam stems with this red glitter ball on top, just to fill in a little bit toward the top where we've got a little gap. I'm going to throw a little tinsel in this tree and we'll be done. And now it's time for the fun part, cleanup. But we won't show you that, because we want you to have fun and like our videos and subscribe to our channel and push the notification button.